Hey, how's it going today? It's Tuesday 26th. We're taking a look, or December, we're taking a look at what kind of opportunities are available out there for people to engage with and or challenges and how you can potentially, if you're interested in working together, perhaps with myself or others, overcoming some of those challenges. That will be hydrogen. I have touched on that already, as well as funding and or tendering within Europe. I have taken a look at the process. I have to touch on some of the investments being made within London or wider areas of UK, as well as perhaps how you can take part in Taiwanese schemes and or mobility of youth, and there might be some opportunities there. Within this video, perhaps I will summarize some of those articles, would take a look at the industry, and that would be in there are invitations in or how people can share their views. I guess it's something I'm doing here on the how it can change the emissions trading scheme. I'm reading it for the first time. I don't know. Well, let's cover that. Industries and wider organizations asked for views on proposed changes to the UK's emissions trading scheme to support progress to net zero, and it was published on 18th of December. So it might be important since we're tackling decarbonization and or how we as a society can do things better, right? In this article, we're going to be looking to cover new proposals aimed to enhance UK emissions trading schemes' role in supporting decarbonization. That's number one. Number two would be consultations asked for use on a scheme improving to promote market stability and or support business in net zero transition. Okay, that's two. And number three of that would be the UK Emissions Trading Scheme Authority confirms that the scheme will run until at least 2050. So the targets, right, and how we're looking to change some of those systems and infrastructure, providing long-term certainty. Okay, good, good. Since where uncertainty would might come from, right? Uncertainty might come from changing of administration of the governments, right? So perhaps they're putting things in place that did not necessarily change administration of some of those targets set. Hopefully, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes the royalty will come in and will say, "Oh, we need to change a lot of things." So things can happen, right? What they're saying is, it seems that they might stick with the plan for time being. Power, aviation, and industrial sectors are today, Monday, 18th of December, being invited to offer their views on proposed changes to the emissions trading scheme that will ensure it continues to support progress to net zero across UK. Companies under the scheme are required to obtain an allowance for every unit of carbon they emit. These allowances are traded between participants, generating a carbon price that spurs business to invest in clear or renewable energy sources and improve energy efficiency. I have seen people doing that. I'm not taking any stance. This is what's happening. I haven't taken part in any of that. If anything, perhaps I'm there offering solutions. That's why I'm there. I'm not taking part in any of that. I not necessarily agree or disagree. This is what's happening, right? In the second consultation lunch today consultation lunch today, the UK emissions trading scheme authority has set out proposals to ensure the scheme's market continues to facilitate cost-effective decarbonization of businesses involved and includes options for new mechanisms to manage the supply of carbon allowances in the market. The consultations also consider support available for energy-intensive industries under the scheme. Participants and other organizations will be able to share their views on how the best to allocate free allocations of carbon allowances, which ensure efforts from UK industries to decarbonize are not undermined by higher carbon imports. Today's move follows ambitious reforms for UK emissions trading scheme announced earlier this year. It signals the next steps in the scheme's market-led transition to net zero alongside long-term economic growth across the UK. Also today, the authority has published a response to MP. Okay, that's names there. review on net zero, in which is confirmed the emissions trading scheme will be extended beyond 2030 to 2050. Okay, I think it's reasonable. Though those targets are reasonable, perhaps action, when it comes to policy, perhaps action should be taken way faster. So you yourself, you can adjust everything according to the policy, right? So that's how I understood it to 2030, right? Policy should be there. Then business and all the infrastructure can be adjusted accordingly. But this is how I take it. Providing certainty needed for business to invest in decarbonization. Okay. It can, let's ponder for a second, right? Providing certainty needed for business to invest in decarbonization. You yourself, you should consider all the resources, time, effort, energy, everything is worth, and now perhaps building on pain, right? So how much pain we can bring to you or your business and some of those activities to you, to slowly over time making more of your time, attention allocated to decarbonization. So that's how I would take it, right? Also, there's a lot of names. I'll skip all of those. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. This is what's happening. The two consortiums will run for 12 weeks until 11th of March 2024, and we are open to applications of the UK emissions trading scheme as well as wider organizations. These includes trade bodies, market participants, academics, NGOs, and further ETPs participants from maritime and waste sectors. Consultation on market policy. It might be important. I'm reading again for the first time some of that, right? And the process, I more or less understand the process why people would do things in that particular way. This information I'm reading for the first time. The authority has today set out plans to ensure the key emissions trading scheme market continues to offer effective financial incentives that drives its participants to decarbonize following a call for evidence last year. The proposal seeks to support market stability and provide long-term confidence for participants. Industries are being asked for their views on the range of potential market policies, including new supply adjustment mechanisms. Authority proposed introducing the system to help respond to changes in demand within the market that have long-term impact by amending the amount of carbon allowances available. The consultation also covers proposals for the authority to maintain its power to intervene if the carbon price stays rapidly over a sustained period, in which is known as a cost containment mechanism. Other potential measures include maintaining the auction reverse price. This sets a minimum bid level for allowances during the auction, currently at £22. I don't know. I don't know what they're discussing here. Okay, I'm looking to understand it right myself. I don't understand the subject that well. Worth mentioning, right? A review of free allocation. This consultation explores how better target free allocation of carbon allowance for industries most at risk of the carbon leakage, where production and associated emissions are moved from one country to another due to different levels of decarbonization rules. The review considers how to improve the free allocation of calculated ensures that carbon leakage risk specific to UK industries accounted for. New proposals will also ensure closed industrial sites do not receive free allocation after they have ceased activity. This consultation is the final phase of comprehensive review of free allocation and will allow the authority to give industry certainty over the support they will receive from 2026. The authority's engagement with the UK's government on the carbon leakage mitigation policies, which were the subject to consultation in the spring 2023 to ensure that and policies progress to work cohesively within UK ETS free allocation. Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book, a game strategy. Within this book, I'm taking a look at very important areas that many people would understand. I'm sharing a lot of concepts with regards to business and everything what would be required of you to launch and operate your own enterprise. If it's not something that you have done in the past, I'm looking to bring everyone's understanding. I would break down the process into perhaps three different stages. First one would be gathering a lot of information and doing a lot of research on different sectors, right? So once you have done this phase, you can potentially progress into phase two, taking action and starting your organization, setting up what kind of company you would like to do, what kind of areas you would like to tackle, all of that, right? So that would be potentially phase two, and beginning acquiring a lot of resources. Phase three would be how you're allocating on or potentially investing those resources wisely. You can find it QR code in the comment company's website below. As we speak, I haven't done anything, but I understand the pain. I understand the pain that being discussed within this article. I do understand it, right? It might be very hard things to do. I have done enough research about the climate or perhaps environment and so something that's happening in the world, right? Perhaps there would be an options how I can potentially support and help, if anything. Yeah, why not? Everyone should, right? Take part in or help, right? I don't know though. We're talking about perhaps what they're looking to tackle. Perhaps major organizations of the top ones at the top, and they're looking to tackle and putting some measures in place. Perhaps they would feel most of the pain, right? Not myself for time being, right? Even though I don't understand that well what they're discussing, right? I would say there's a lot of ways how we can produce energy, right? And some of those current traditional ways, top companies are there. Perhaps they need to rethink and restructure everything, so it's very hard to do. I can imagine all life's work can be 100 years of doing it, and now you need to restructure according to legislations, right? Either way, so I'll just touch perhaps that there's additional information available there for people who are interested. Myself, I don't understand that well. I'm looking to understand and perhaps share some information with others and or potentially support, help if I can. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.